Steven Universe! Oh, well, my name's Fox9Tail, and I'm the box, and welcome back to another review of Steven Universe! I probably need another one for that one, since I do the FO Star Wars, the Force of Evil! But anyways, the new Steven Universe, apparently this came out, or leaked, or whatever the fudge, like a bit ago, I think, I don't know. But basically, Steven Bomb happened, I missed it, and so I'm catching up, doing 2 episodes per thing, which means there's only 4 episodes. 4 episodes, everybody! 4 episodes. So, let's get into this. This was Your Mother and Mine, aka Propaganda episode, and The Big Show, which, basically, I can sum these up pretty quickly. Basically, Steven and Garnet visit, Lars and the Off-Colors, the Off-Colors, when Garnet gives a comment saying, wow, you're all so beautiful, all this stuff, they say, no, we're hideous, we're ugly, we're things that shouldn't exist, we're obscene, and I get what they're going for, especially, because there are a lot of people who are said to be like that. Like, oh, you don't fit into the norm, so you're weird and whatever the fuck, I get it. But in any case, basically Garnet says no, and like she said, no, you guys are beautiful, stuff like that. Like Rose would love all you, and they're like, oh, Rose Quartz, Rose Quartz, the anti-gem, the Antichrist Rose Quartz. And I'm just like, all right, Rose Quartz is the Antichrist in this religion. All right, but basically then Garnet goes on a whole little thing where she said, no, this is who Rose Quartz was, and basically kind of summarizes the version of the story she heard about Rose Quartz, which, at least to me, again, this does not confirm anything that Rose is not Pink Diamond. This only is that, like, the best way I can say it, and what is it, the guy who does, because I like his videos, even though I can't remember his channel's name, the guy who just did, Steven Universe with a Side of Salt, which I completely understand his dislikes with the show, and I understand other people's dislikes with the show. I completely get it. But I do understand it. But on the flip note of that, I do kind of like, because one, like, this is, he even said, and I do get it as well, where he said, this is the propaganda episode, where he talks about, they talk about how Rose Quartz is so awesome, and the diamonds are evil, and I'm just thinking, like, well, this is one side of it. So yeah, it is propaganda. It really is propaganda for the crystal gems. But then also on the side note of that, it is actually, it's setting up, showing what the gems know. What the gem side knows. Because we don't know if this is true or not. We only know that this is a side of the story. It's not something that is told to us immediately or shown to have happened exactly. There is, so that's kind of the thing. It's kind of similar to how Lapis got captured. It's a flashback that's done with the whole black and like color kind of shtick, and that is her side of the story. That's not the entire side of the story still. So there is still some stuff there that we need to know. But it was kind of cool seeing that. I do love that Rose goes from like gem uniform and goes, I'm gonna take them on a revolution, battle dress. I'm just like, really? Is that really the best clothing you could use to fight? Really? But in any case, basically, they do that, but like the propaganda inspires the Off-Colors, and then basically they get inspired to then try to fix their ship more, which basically kind of looks like a gummy ship, and I'm like, it looks like a gummy ship, and it looks kind of cool. And the group then basically says, we're gonna go off to a colony and find an adventure. And sadly, because again, I watched the Steven Universe on the Side of Salt, I know that we weren't gonna see that episode, which kind of sucks. Because I was like, I kind of would want to see that a little bit. But that episode doesn't happen, sadly. That episode doesn't happen. But there are some funny jokes in this. Well, There's about at least 2 funny jokes in this. And also, we also know, because again, one, we know this is propaganda. Well, so just to go back to propaganda, we know this is propaganda for one, and 2, we know this isn't the truth. This isn't the truth. We know this exactly because how Garnet says, Rose Quartz killed Pink Diamond with her rebel sword, and it's, the sword that can't cut gems, that is literally designed to just disperse them but not kill them. So basically, no, this isn't true at all. There is some truth in it, but it's not true. So there is, again, the whole question of how much of this is true and how much of it is not true. And so this literally just slowly says that, yeah, this isn't true. Which, again, that was one of the complaints in, the video I saw, but I still see that, just set up to show that, no, yeah, this is fake. This is not true. Or at least not completely. There are some good jokes in this, though, Papyrus, whatever she is, Papyrus, the orange sapphire, which everyone loves and adores. I don't like her. I don't like her at all. I don't know, she just seems, every time she's telling something, I'm just like, just shut up. I didn't like her. But she does have some couple funny jokes. Or not funny jokes, she has, where she's useful. And it's kind of funny, because it's stuff that, Garnet says, gives them all compliments, and then Pap goes, you make everyone feel very uncomfortable. you will make everyone feel very uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. She's actually kind of still able to read the mood and know that. Or the part where Lars is trying to start the ship, and he's like, why isn't it starting? And Pap just goes, I predict Lars will be pressing the wrong buttons. And Lars is like, oh. I'm like, okay, those 2 jokes were actually funny. Instead of just repeating oh, watch out, there are monsters coming. Then they're already being eaten. I don't know, she just seemed useless. And the next one is The Big Show, where we're following Sadie Killers and, oh boy, Steven Universe, handheld, found footage style episode. Why not? It's called The Big Show, and basically, Sadie's mom is awesome. Sadie is kind of a jerk to her, saying that she doesn't want her to come to the show. But when Greg becomes her manager and says, man, my parents really never wanted to see my stuff. It's kind of cool that she wants to do this. And Sadie sees someone who she thinks is her mom in the crowd. And also, Mystery Girl is there. If you pause it, when they first notice, quote unquote, Sadie's mom, Mystery Girl's right in the background. So that's freaking cool. She is popping up again, and she's hopefully will be a recurring character, and will hopefully get back with Pearl. Hopefully. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, but yeah, basically she gives it her all, and I kind of do like their gimmick kind of reminds me of Michael Jackson Thriller, or that freaking what was it? The one with the skeleton. I can't remember what it was. Maybe it was Thriller. No, it wasn't. It kind of reminded me of that. Mind you, not song-wise. But it did kind of remind me of that. I'm like, that's kind of cool. There's even a Back to the Future reference where they go, listen to this! It's kind of like, oh, good. Greg, how do you still have money? Yeah, because Greg's just spending his money crazy. They'll definitely let me use it if I don't ask. Oh, yeah. Sadie's mom is the best part of this. Also, even at the end, the quote-unquote song empire, where they get a gig to play, the manager of that place has a Thriller jacket, so straight reference. At least that's what it looks like. But Sadie's mom is awesome. She was like, oh, honestly, she was the coolest one. She's like, Gray, I want to go see your show, or stuff like, what was it? She's like, if you guys want to stay for dinner, I'm making a salad, which is mostly just cheese. Or she's like, oh, you guys are gonna need to move all this stuff. I can use the mailman if I ask nicely. Or I can definitely use it if I don't ask at all. I was like, you know what? Sadie's mom is literally growing on me. I really like her. Which, again, freaking awesome. I do love this and stuff like that. Mind you, also, I know people have complaints where they're like, well, let's just get to the story already. Let's get all the story. This follows the same kind of, and mind you, I'm not knocking this against the show, but this follows the same kind of format, I guess, as something like Adventure Time, which is a show I really need to finish. Where it's, yes, there is a major arcing story throughout all of this. There is a giant major arcing story. But the thing is, the show is really kind of the journey, then the destination, kind of. Because, basically, and again, I like both these episodes, and I do like it, because these shows, every of these shows, I never feel that they're filler. Oh yeah, I never feel like they're filler. Sorry, I was looking at something. I never feel like these are filler. I feel more along the lines of that these are just episodes. Like, yeah, we have stuff that it doesn't pertain to, the gem attack that's gonna happen eventually. And, Steven and everyone should be worried, which they kind of are. But then again, on the flip note of that, Pearl, Garnet, and Amethyst are kind of the ones who, and Peridot, of course, are the ones who kind of have to keep watch on this. Steven is Steven. I don't really think he should be leading the gems right now. Should he be training? Sure. They say that he's training off screen. Not in these episodes, but, when, like, Connie and Steven say they train. Yeah. Well, when they train together, you still feel, they still are training and stuff like that, so I assume that they're still training off screen, but I never feel like these are filler episodes. These are still, like, seeing these characters, stuff like that, which I'm kind of fine with. I'm fine seeing this kind of happen and grow, and I do like seeing these episodes. They are very emotional episodes. Again, like Adventure Time, it's more like the journey getting there, not the destination. It's really having fun with it. There is an overarching story which keeps you kind of engaged. It's kind of something similar to, if anyone watches, not Nostalgia Critic, Atop the Fourth Wall, which I guess, yeah, not the biggest thing I should be saying, but something along those lines where he has reviews of different comic books and such, but he does have an overarching story that it is like when I'm watching, like, okay, I like the episodes of Atop the Fourth Wall, they're fun, they're epic, but then when I see that there's that extra 10 minutes at the end for a story, I'm just like, oh boy! And it just makes me like, it's supposed to keep you wanting to come back more to see, like, is the story continuing? Is it not? Is it? I don't know. I do like this. I do agree that they should have this coming out faster if they're going to be doing stuff like this. Like, have, instead of just a Steven Bomb of 4 episodes, we have all the episodes. We have, a weekly kind of thing, and maybe people won't feel as burnt out. Because, again, the biggest thing I've seen, one of the biggest complaints on Steven Universe I've seen is that, like, I don't care about any of these side characters, anything like that. I care only about Steven and the gems and everything. And mind you, I am saying this when I'm also complaining about Star Versus being, Stars Versus Season 2 being mostly just Star bumming around Earth, and I despise it. But at least in this, I feel like, okay, we get them all in one small package for one. We get them all in one small package. And also, I really do like all the characters. I really do like all the characters that kind of appear and pop up in this. In Star Versus, there are some filler episodes that I'm just like, cut them. Freaking cut them. Mind you, Steven Universe, I do feel the same way with Ronaldo. Ronaldo, cut him completely. But all the other characters, I kind of do like a bit. Mind you, some of them are just like, okay, why this a little bit? But even then, I still do like this. And I feel like the show wouldn't have much resonance if we just focused on the gem homeworld and stuff like that. I do feel like we should see more. Again, this is more character, if anything. Star Versus, they make some characters up almost on the spot every so often for different episodes, and then they'll bring them back later on. Like, see, we set it up earlier. But in this, it's characters that have been there since season 1, and just kind of slowly watching them grow and change. And it's more just their journey as well. And then eventually you're probably seeing what'll happen when, Earth is attacked eventually. But yeah, I like this episode. I like these 2 episodes. They're fun. Again, it's more just a feeling. It's just like kind of feeling good kind of episode. I don't know. I just really like them. I would like, again, it is awesome. But again, it's similar to Adventure Time. If you're going to Adventure Time and you just want a post-apocalyptic story where a kid sets out with his dog on trying to survive in the post-apocalyptic world and try to figure out what happened to the world beforehand, you're going to be disappointed if you start from the first episode and continue onward. That's at least how I see this show. This show isn't something, again, like Star Versus is, its story is focused majorly, and the characters who are epic and awesome are focused more in Muni, so it should take place more in Muni after the first season, or in these other dimensions that you have so much that we could explore and see. This, however, no, this feels more that this one, yeah, you kind of do have to bum around Earth for a little bit, because there is, one, Earth and the gems are very entwined. These people here are part of it. These people and humanity is the reason why Rose rebelled against, or Rose/Pink Diamond, I'm pretty sure, rebelled against the diamonds and tried to protect them. So we kind of should see what she's trying to protect. Yeah, because come on now, if you look outside the window, and you look outside this window, there's a lot of people out there, and you pretty much just say like, who are epic and awesome are focused more in Muni, so it should take place more in Muni after the first season, or in these other dimensions that you have so much that we could explore and see. This, however, no, this feels more that this one, yeah, you kind of do have to bum around Earth for a little bit, because there is, one, Earth and the gems are very entwined. These people here are part of it. These people and humanity is the reason why Rose rebelled against, or Rose/Pink Diamond, I'm pretty sure, and tried to protect them. So we kind of should see